Hi Nursery, how are you today? Well, I wonder which story you voted for, which was your favourite. Are you ready to see which story it was? Shall we have a look? It's on my little chair. Wow, look, it's Santa is coming to Cardiff. Ooh, I love this story. Coming to Cardiff, yes, I hope he does. Do you like my tree? I love Christmas. Do you like Christmas? I do. So we're going to read Santa is coming to Cardiff. Now, you know in nursery I call him Father Christmas, but the story's called Santa, so I'll read Santa. And it's written by Steve Smallman, illustrated by Robert Dunn, and the publisher is Hometown World.
Well, boomed Santa, have all the children from Cardiff been good this year?
Well, mostly, answered the little old elf as he bustled across the busy workshop to Santa's desk.
Santa peered down at the elf from behind the tall piles of letters that the children of Cardiff had sent him. Mostly? Asked Santa, looking over the top of his glasses.
Yes, but they've all been especially good in the last few days.
Oh, jolly good, chuckled Santa. Then we'd better get their presents loaded up.
Even though the sack of presents was really, really big and the elves were really, really small, they seemed to have no trouble loading it onto Santa's sleigh. Though how they managed to fit such a big sack onto one little sleigh, even they didn't know. But somehow they did.
Splendid, boomed Santa. We're ready to go.
Oh, not quite, Santa, said the little old elf. One of our reindeer is missing. Oh no, a reindeer is missing. Oh no, I hope they find him.
Missing? Which reindeer is missing? Asked Santa.
The youngest one, Santa, said the elf. But his first flight tonight. I've called him and called him, but... Just then a young reindeer strolled up, munching on a large carrot.
Where have you been?
The youngest reindeer was crunching so loudly that it was no wonder he hadn't heard the little old elf calling.
Oh well, never mind. Giving the reindeer a little wink,
he took out his Santa nav, and tapped in the postcode CF11 for Cardiff.
This will guide us to Cardiff in no time.
And the reindeer went crunch, crunch, crunch. Hope you've got your reindeer food ready. With a flick of the reins and a jerk of the harness, off they went, racing through the sky.
Hoo, 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 laughed Santa. We'll soon have these parcels delivered to the wonderful Welsh capital.
There they are, look, flying in the sky, ready to go. Santa's sleigh flew through the starry night, heading across the Irish Sea. On they flew in the crisp, wintry air, called crossing over Anglesey. In the wink of an eye, the sleigh was flying above Snowdonia and on to Cardiff. The youngest reindeer was very excited. Ooh, he'd never been away from the North Pole before. They were just crossing over the Brecon Beacons when suddenly they ran into a blizzard. Oh, snowflakes whirled around the sleigh. They could not see a thing. The youngest reindeer was getting a bit worried, but Santa didn't seem concerned.
In 2 kilometres, said the Santa nav in a bossy lady's voice. Keep left at the next star. But madam, I can't see any stars in all this snow.
Soon they were hopelessly lost. That's not good news, is it, children? Then, through the howling blizzard, the youngest reindeer heard a faint ringing sound. Ding dong, ding dong. He looked over the old reindeer with the red nose, but he had his head down. Red nose? I wonder which reindeer that could be. Yes, Rudolph. There was that sound again. Ding dong, like church bells ringing. The youngest reindeer turned round to look at Santa, but Santa wasn't listening. He seemed to be arguing with a little box of buttons. with buttons on it. With a flick of the harness and a jerk of the reins, the youngest reindeer gave a sharp tug and headed off towards the sound of the bells, pulling Santa and his sleigh with him. "Whoa!" cried Santa, pulling his hat straight. "Ooh, ooh. What's going on?" "Whoa!" Then, to his surprise, he heard a ringing sound. "Well done, young reindeer. It must be the bells of Llandaff Cathedral. Don't worry, children. Santa is coming." But suddenly, crunch! The sleigh hit something as it plummeted through the snow clouds. "You have arrived," said the Santa Nav unhelpfully. Because now they've crashed. Oh no. Finally, when the snow had died down and the clouds parted, Santa discovered exactly where they were, stuck right at the top of City Hall. "Everybody pull!" The reindeer pulled with all their might until at last, with a screeching sound, the sleigh scraped clear of the dome, and Santa steered them safely above North Road, over the walls of Cardiff Castle, past the Castle Keep, and down into Bute Park. The City Hall, that's in town, that is. The beautiful building by the museum. Luckily, there was no real damage done, but the parcels had all been jumbled up. Oh, no. Santa quickly sorted the presents in order again. "Right. Thanks to this young reindeer, I know where we are now. Don't worry, children. Santa is coming." Here they are. And they're on their way. Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop all over Cardiff, popping in and out of chimneys as fast as he could go, which was pretty fast for a chubby chap. That's not very nice, is it? There were big chimneys in Victoria Park and small chimneys in Splot. He squeezed down thin chimneys in Heath and plummeted down fat chimneys in Pontcanna. Sorry, children, something came up on the screen then. The youngest reindeer was amazed at how quickly they went. Santa never seemed to get tired at all, and it looked like the children in Cardiff were going to be very lucky this year. But the youngest reindeer was starting to feel a bit weary and quite hungry too. Look. Santa drove